Look, if you're watching this video right now, it means that you're probably making at least $10,000 per month, but you feel like you've hit a ceiling of success that you just cannot break through. My name's Brody Kern, and I'm one of the world's leading transformation experts for men in business. And in this video, I'm going to teach you something that absolutely nobody else is going to share with you, and it's this. Until you reprogram your mind and change the way that you think, there is absolutely zero chance that your business and income will grow past where it is right now, period. You see, what I do immediately for each one of my clients is help them rewrite a new software for their brain that replaces their limiting beliefs and installs a winning mental program that makes success basically impossible to avoid. This is actually what took one of my clients from food delivery driver making less than $100 a day to successful business owner making $180,000 in a single day. Or take my client Mike, who went from flipping burgers to doing over $100,000 a month in his agency. And believe it or not, some of the biggest names in the online space have had their big breakthroughs working directly with me. The guys that you have been learning from learned from me first. Jeff Seckinger, Ravi Abuvala, Tyler Bassetti, Roman Cresto, the list goes on. But don't take my word for it, I've got proof.
I want to shoot a quick testimony for Brody and Brian with Wake Up Wealthy. So I joined the group 4 months ago. 4 months ago, I was making $5K a month. Last week, I made $30,000, and my business now nets more than $100K a month.
The Wake Up Wealthy Brotherhood had literally so many big players in there that aren't afraid to spend money. Not only that, I've started eating cleaner, meditating every single day, working out every single day, and traveling to places like this, all because of Brody and Brian.
I co-founded a company with my business partner. We created 0%, which is a financial services company. We are an 8-figure consulting company on track to be a 9-figure consulting company. Appreciate you, Brody. Appreciate you, Wake Up Wealthy. If you guys want to take your mind, your spirit, your business, and overall body to the next level.
Now, it's not just entrepreneurs either. I've personally worked with professional athletes, political leaders, and even a few celebrities that you probably know. And they all come to me and pay me upwards of $100,000 to work with me for the exact same reason that you are on this page right now. Point blank, you want more success and you want it fast. Look, business and making money is a tactical thing. It's cause and effect. You take X action, you get Y outcome. You do the right thing, you get the desired result, right? We all know this to be true. It's one of the first lessons that you ever learn in business, cause and effect. You take more sales calls, you make more money. You increase your closing skills, you close more deals. Sounds easy enough, right? But unfortunately, it's not that simple. You see, on paper, it is actually really simple, but for some reason, when it comes down to it, we just never end up doing the things that we know we need to do. Why is it that we always feel resistance inside of our bodies when we are trying to execute in our business? Why is it that before we know it, our day is over and we're like, what the fuck happened? I feel like I didn't get anything done today. The truth is, you're caught in a painful cycle of high highs and low lows. You know exactly what I'm talking about. One day you feel like you're on top of the world, you're smashing your to-do list and really moving the needle. And then the next day, for seemingly no reason at all, you're unproductive and the pieces just aren't falling into place. Now, the question is it possible to only experience the highs? And the answer is yes, but you have to have your mind programmed for it. You see, the reason that you have these ups and downs is because your mind is sabotaging your success. You may think you have full control over the actions that you're taking, but I'm here to give you a reality check. You are currently not in the driver's seat, and anyone who tells you otherwise is full of shit. The truth is that your conscious mind is only responsible for 0.001% of the decisions that you make. Every single minute of every single day, your thoughts create your feelings, and then your feelings determine the actions that you take and the way that you execute in your business. And so let's say that you're feeling worried and uncertain. These are super common emotions that literally every guy in business has experienced. And let's say you're about to hop on a sales call. What is the likelihood that that call turns into a deal with you in that state? It's probably pretty low, right? You see, consciously, you want the deal, but subconsciously, your mind won't let you have it, which means that the subconscious mind is the true driver. And here's a crazy fact for you that will help you put all of this conscious and subconscious shit into perspective. Your conscious mind, the part of your mind that you're using right now to listen to me and understand what I'm saying, fires at about 40 neurons per second. Now, I'm assuming you're not a neuroscientist, so I'll tell you right now that that means that your conscious mind is very slow. But your subconscious mind, the part of your mind that runs on autopilot and is responsible for your fight or flight response, that part of your mind fires at 40 million neurons per second. So what does that mean for you? Well, let's do the math. This means that your subconscious mind is 99.99% more powerful than your conscious thinking mind. Yet most people rely solely on their conscious mind to try and muscle their way into getting the results that they want. And if you don't believe me, just look at the drop-off in gym memberships at the beginning of each year. At first, the gym is packed. Everyone is there putting in the work, but as the year goes on, gyms across the country are less and less crowded. Why? Why is it so difficult for people to stay consistent and actually hit their goals? It's because the conscious mind is telling them to get to fucking work, but their subconscious mind is telling them to stay home and bang Doritos all day long. Now, this is exactly why you're stuck at your current level in business. What you're basically doing is walking up the escalator that is going down for absolutely no reason. Like, dude, just take the one that's going up. Right now, you're relying basically on willpower to keep you afloat, which is impossible to sustain. So how do you get your subconscious mind to do all of the work for you? That's a great question, and the answer is simple. You have to remove your old software that's keeping you stuck and then replace it with a new, updated version. So instead of your subconscious mind going behind your back and sabotaging your success, it will instead guide you and pull you to the next level. Now, you're probably thinking, Brody, this sounds too simple and easy to actually work. But what you need to understand is that up until now, everyone has told you that change is hard. It takes time to change. Or my personal favorite, people just don't change. You see, what most people don't want to admit is that change can literally happen in an instant. And so look, I'll prove it to you right now. I want you to think back to a time in your life when something truly incredible happened to you. Maybe you closed your first deal. Or maybe it was when you hit your first $10,000 month. Or maybe you got with that chick that was way out of your league. Now I want you to think about how you felt in that moment and remember how you behaved immediately after. Were you feeling lighter? Were you feeling more confident, more certain? Did your body language change? How did you feel about yourself? You probably felt like you were on fire, didn't you? And it didn't take much time or effort for you to feel this massive shift. No, this shift happened in an instant because change can happen in an instant. And that's why I've created the first repeatable process specifically designed for men in business just like you to help them change on the drop of a dime and get more of the things that they want faster than you can ever imagine. But again, don't take my word for it. Here's what one of my clients, Aaron, sent to me just 10 days into working with me. And get this, I had him on a live session just 13 days later, and it got even crazier.
This month will be like a record month for me by far, which I'm really happy about. And this month will be like 40, which is like 4x what I did last month. So like, I think Wake Up Wealthy was a big part of that.
And then there's my client, Mike, who went from flipping burgers at Red Robin to making $13K in a week. But again, it didn't stop there. Mike's agency now does $100,000 per month. And the best part is that it runs smoothly even when Mike isn't even there. And so now my client, Steve, is who I want to talk about. He is a true testament to the power of replacing limiting beliefs and installing a winning mental program. When I first started working with Steve, he was shy, he could barely speak on camera, and he was making less than $5,000 per month.
I first listened to Brody's podcast on running, and 3 months later, I first listened to and
right away, I helped Steve get rid of his limiting beliefs and rewrite his subconscious to work for him and automatically produce the results that he wanted, and boom. Within months, he was able to triple his business. If you fast forward to now, Steve does $40,000 per month consistently, has a team of 4 people, and only works about 15 days a month.
Just rewiring all my limiting beliefs and getting my mindset straightened out. And I was able to double, triple my business in just a few months of fixing the way I looked at things. And a year and a half later, I legitimately 10x'd my income. I went from $4,000 a month to $40,000 a month in gross income. I have a team of 4 people. I've hired other loan officers, and I can consistently put out and produce content.
He spends the rest of his time doing what he loves, which for Steve, that's hunting in the mountains with absolutely no cell service. And the reason that he can do this is because I've helped Steve tap into the power of his subconscious mind to create change. So look, if you're ready to make a change now, like Aaron, Mike, and Steve have been able to, and if you're ready to experience massive success, then I don't want you to waste another second using old mental software that will never get you where you're looking to go. Instead, what I want you to do is fill out the quick application below right now now and book a time to hop on a breakthrough session this week with either me or my team. On this call, we're going to identify exactly what faulty programming is holding you back, and we are going to identify what new beliefs we need to install so that success becomes impossible to avoid. Remember, change can happen in an instant, but only if you act. Now, book a call below, and I'll see you soon.